Hello, welcome back. Ugh, jeez, it's been a while since we've done this. I know. Sorry, Stan's already laughing. Um, welcome to Beer Talks, our therapy session. This is basically our a channel for us to
Group therapy.
yeah, channel for us to kind of get into group therapy. Today's we have a special guest today. Actually, he's not that special anymore because he was here before already. Um, some of us might know him very well. Me, frankly, we're pretty much more of an acquaintance, you know.
Right, coming from the person that doesn't have best friends.
Exactly.
Facts.
So,
Wait, no, we've established that I am your best friend.
oh shoot.
Oh.
Anyway, now that they've said hi, Adeline and Stan are with me again, and our guest is none other than Eric Erickson. That's actually his full name.
Sure. Yeah. Hello. I
It is
I
now.
am the not so special friend.
Eric Erickson, son of Eric. Eh?
Sure.
We are talking about what work stuff today. Actually, I didn't even pull up the Google Docs, the script, so I don't know what we're doing. We haven't done this in so long. I don't have a script running. But
Well, we
before-
have a guest, so our topic obviously somehow relates to him.
Oh, so it's about like dim sums and stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
The dim sum culture.
Dim sum. What?
You're a foodie, that makes sense.
Before we get to that, beer of the day is Asahi, which is, I honestly thought for the longest time it was Chinese, but it's actually Japanese.
I always fear that I'm saying the name wrong. Is Asahi or Asahi?
I say it Asahi
Asahi.
Yeah, I think that's the correct one.
because
Okay.
Japanese people don't really extend their A's unless it's double.
All right.
Not that
Oh.
I'm a Japanese person.
This is-
Obligatory crack.
Brewed and bottled in Italy.
Yo.
Why?
When we had the Sapporo episode, they did it. Didn't they do it like London or something?
No, they did it in so Sapporo's in Guelph, but I didn't know that Asahi is in
Maybe
Italy.
it's like Little Italy in like Toronto.
No, like it's in Rome, Italy, Rome. It's 8. Anyway, their address is on the bottle.
Anyway,
Oh.
I'm pouring. I cracked it open already.
I think I heard a spill somewhere.
Nah,
I don't know if you're gonna keep this in the recording, but I yelled "fuck" because
Oh.
I might have accidentally shook it, and when I cracked it open, it just spilled all over my lap.
Okay, nothing's new. We're back to beer
Mhm.
talks.
Yeah, just part of the regular old scheduled program.
Are you making a mess of herself? Dang.
Did you guys crack it open already?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
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 This is good beer.
You like it, eh?
I like it.
Oh shoot! It's so tasty.
Yeah, it's yummy.
Well, first of all, it looks very dark from my perspective. Not like Guinness dark, but darker. I think it's a little bit darker than Canadian. Taste wise, it hits you, eh? Like the first sip.
I think this is one of those tastes that's like not very overwhelming, because there's definitely some beers when you drink it and then you make that face, right? Like,
Mhm,
the,
mhm.
I made a
But-
face. Oh.
yeah, but like some people, it's like the face of like satisfaction, or they're like, oh yeah, that's good stuff, you know. But I think like this is just like very like, I don't know, it's very precise in terms of the way that it's like, I think it's supposed to taste. I'm like, oh, this is like kind of nice. It's like not too hard hitting, but it's like really good stuff.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. What I got was kind of like it punches you in the face on the first sip, and then it just
Really?
mellows out after that. Yeah.
Oh, I did not get a punch in the face at all. It was kind of like a subtle like cuddle, you know, like you like
Oh yeah.
sensually you're using the back of your hand to touch the face.
Like romantically caressing somebody's
yeah.
cheek.
Wow.
Wow. Paint me a picture, please.
Eric, what does it taste like?
It tastes good. I honestly really like it. Like, there's not too much aftertaste as well.
Hmm.
Can I ask you to like be more descriptive after my face touching description? You can't just be like,
I
it's
can't
good.
compete with that. That's gonna be the picture of Asahi from now on.
Okay, I actually thought of something. You know,
Yes,
have
lay
you
it on
seen
us.
from like those Asian supermarkets, like that Japanese fruit candy, 100% or whatever it is?
Fruit candy.
It kind of, yeah, it's like a fruit candy, and then like the packaging is like, it's a, literally covered in that fruit for that flavor, and then
Sure.
I think it says 100% on it. It tastes like the
I'm thinking haichu.
yeah, maybe similar, but I'm thinking like the gummy candy, and it tastes like the green grape flavor of the gummy candy. Like I'm getting a
Oh.
very like fresh, but sweet fruit taste.
Specifically green grape.
Yeah, specifically green grape.
Do you guys have the description of the beer on your? So like I'm drinking it out of a bottle because I couldn't find the can.
Blasphemy.
But there's like a little bit of a description. Let me read this out. Asahi Super Dry is brewed with precision to the very high quality standard under the supervision of Japanese master brewers. Our advanced brewing technique delivers a dry, crisp taste and quick, clean finish. We call it the karakuchi taste.
Arakuchi.
So John, now because you're learning Japanese and all, can you ask Asahi if they're listening to sponsor?
Hi, I'll get right on it. I'm just gonna be konnichiwa, sponsorship onegaishimasu. That's the extent of my Japanese. Alright, before we get lost in the sauce of Asahi, I mean, we will talk to. You know what's funny? Actually, before we even get there, I was actually listening and editing because we haven't recorded in a minute, right?
Yeah, in a minute.
Yeah. As in like
In a bit and a minute.
That's right, in a minute. So I was thinking when I was listening to our previous episodes, I'm like, man, this is honestly kind of sort of like a therapy session for us to get there. And now that I say that, I've never been to a therapy session, so maybe
How does that make you feel?
Exactly, I completely missed the ballpark on that one. In any case, we have Eric in today to talk about things related to his field of expertise.
Which is airlines.
Why don't you take the wheel, Addie, and drive?
Yeah, so anyone that has been following us for all this wonderful time, you know that, I worked at an airline before as a flight attendant, and
Sorry,
Eric.
not to interrupt.
Yeah.
To follow us all this, actually, it's been a long time.
I know,
It's like
right? It's
half a year.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so like I worked at a flight attendant before, and Eric's currently still a flight attendant. So, our last episode was all about vacation. So I'm like, hey, wouldn't it make sense to just talk to a couple of flight attendants, like past and present, and kind of, find out some info about it. And like I have kind of a list of questions. But before we even jump into that, I actually wanted to ask Eric, why'd you become a flight attendant? Like, what attracted you to it?
Well, I think to most people, when they think of flight attendant, it's kind of glamorized. It's fun. It's you get to travel the world. You get paid while you're doing it. I think it's a fresh like take kind of view to the world, because you're really just like traveling, making travel your job. And it seemed fun. I wanted to do it and try it out when I was younger. We both applied. We both got in. And
Now that you're older,
honestly,
Have you traveled the world?
now that I've been in the job for a little bit, I couldn't quit. I didn't see myself doing anything other thing. Like it's stuck.
Is it because you love it?
I really do. I really do.
Mm.
you're pretty much a senior now, right?
Wait,
Sort
how
of.
long have you been a flight attendant for?
It's about 9 years now.
Wow.
Bro,
Yeah.
that is senior AF.
Mhm.
Well, we also have flight attendants and people that's been in the job for 20 plus, 30 plus.
Yeah, but you weren't born then, so.
True.
Oh, well,
Yeah, like the oldest flight attendant is what, 72, 73?
I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm
Is that
serious.
allowed?
Yeah.
I know.
Don't they have to like pass some tests to like, bring the
Bro.
luggage to the overhead compartment or something?
not
Bro.
the luggage. All they have to really do is be able to close the bin.
Oh.
You're
Dang.
actually not supposed to help with luggage. And here, I guess this kind of jumps ahead. I was gonna go like, oh hey, as a flight attendant, what are some travel tips and things you want passengers to know? Here's the number one thing. We are not covered by work injury insurance if we injure ourselves by helping you with your luggage. So if a flight attendant refuses to help you, it's not because they're being mean or they're being a bitch or whatever. It's because literally if we injure ourselves, the company's like, you weren't supposed to do that, so you're not covered. So just be very understanding. If we can't help you, it might be because we don't have the strength, might be because we don't want to pay for all the medical stuffs and like deal with injuries.
Before this goes any further, this is the airline that we'd worked for. Not every single airline has this
Right.
issue.
You can't speak on behalf of every flight attendant, right?
Yeah.
This is just based off of your area.
I
Mhm.
see. Wow.
Yeah, every airline has a different kind of rule, and I think there's a big difference and discrepancy between North American airlines versus airlines in the rest of the world. A lot of people know about Emirates, Cathay, Singapore, Air Korea. Like there's so many that comes to mind, and it's all glamorized. But I feel the North American experience is a little different. It's very bare bones, and it's really more of a transportation service than an experience.
But on that note, arguably, it is bare bones, but it's because I think on this side of the hemisphere, we focus more on safety than we do customer service. Not that we don't, we're like, screw the customers. Not that, but it's just like for example,
You get out of the aisle.
I know, like, because I'm just thinking like the two you named, like Emirates and like Cathay, they're very focused on customer service. They spend an extra like month training on customer service.
Wow.
But on this side, our like 2 months of training was 95% safety.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you either of you yelled at like a passenger? Is it a passenger, client? What do I call people?
Passenger.
Okay. Have you
on
like
boardy. It's an
on board?
onboard.
Yeah. Have you guys like yelled at people because I also feel like the people traveling, they also are of different calibers depending on the side of hemisphere you come from.
I've never yelled at them, but I've definitely like halted them from doing what they were doing.
What were they doing?
Yeah, been more firm, Eric. That's the word.
Sure, yeah. Definitely. I think this story is Addie's story. The
which one?
inflatable.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is my favorite story. So, and actually, it wasn't even my experience. My friend told me because I flew with him afterwards. So, it's a flight from Beijing to Toronto, and there's this elderly lady, like in her like 70s or something. The moment she got on the plane, she started complaining about her back. She started saying like, oh, like I just had surgery. I my back is in so much pain. I need to lie down. But she bought a sardine ticket, or in other words, an economy ticket. So there's no way she's gonna lie down. So like the flight attendants were like, oh, if you really wanna, lie down, maybe you can go back to the front, the check-in agent and upgrade your ticket. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And this whole time yelling in Mandarin, okay? And then she starts saying like, oh, you're not respecting your elders, you're not understanding of me, blah, blah, blah. But they're like, all right, we're about to take off. Please, straighten your seat back. Like when after the plane takes off, you can, lay down, pull down your seat back and like try to straighten as much as possible. So they walk away. They're getting ready for takeoff, doing safety checks, and all they hear is and people are like, what is going on? And the flight attendants are like, I think something's happening. They look down the aisle, and what is this elderly lady doing? Pumping a freaking inflatable mattress in the aisle.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. When you say elderly, like how elderly?
Yeah, like
is she like 50
Senior?
something
No, like-
or like 80
like
something?
in her 70s. They were like, she looked like she was old. Like she did look
Oh.
like she needed to lay down. But like clearly she was healthy enough to yell at them because in Mandarin she's like, oh, how do you not respect your elders? I'm old and I need to lay down and you're not helping me. And they're like, well, there's literally nowhere for you to lay down.
This lady decides to pump
Yep.
her own air mattress
Yep.
in the middle of the aisle during takeoff.
Yep.
Sorry, are the aisles? I haven't flown in a while, COVID reasons. And are the aisles now big enough for like a single air mattress bed to fit into? I'm sorry,
like
what?
a single air mattress would it arguably
Also,
could fit depending on which plane.
Did they have like an electric pump, or is this like frail old lady like
Hand
pumping,
pump, right?
hand
Hand
pumping
pump.
it like a tire, like a bicycle tire?
Yep, hand
Yeah.
pump.
Oh, what a gangster.
But they were like, my friend was like, he was shocked, and then he had to run up to her and be like, you can't do this. And then the entire time when she's putting it away, she's still yelling like in Mandarin. She's like, oh, these young people don't respect elders. I need to lay down. And they had to like, they basically told her like, you can't inflate this at any point, regardless takeoff or not. You cannot use this during the entire flight. And if you do, when you land, we're gonna have people meet the flight and you'll be banned from our airline. That was the only thing that stopped her. But like, she was not happy about it.
But like, okay, kind of like I understand the situation. I'd also be on the same side of don't pump this stuff if I was, but also if I was a passenger, I'm like, damn, this like 70-year-old lady hand pumping her own air mattress in the middle of an aisle just to lie. That's commitment.
That's
Like,
gangster stuff,
respect,
yeah.
yeah, respect.
I was gonna say, I'm like, man, damn, lady. Like, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, right? But at the same time, being Canadian, we're like, that's not very considerate and polite.
Sorry,
lady."
can you please stop doing that?
Not
Exactly.
only that, actually, it's a huge safety issue. Can you imagine anything happening during the flight, and there's an air mattress in your way trying to get out of the aircraft?
You just jump onto it, man.
No.
You guys have air mattresses out
Springboard,
when you land
springboard.
on the ocean anyway, right?
Yeah, you like ride it down that slide.
Exactly.
No, what if it gets stuck on the door? Like you open the door, and the whole mattress just covers the door.
No,
One
you gotta
less
do
door.
like a little Looney Tune run with your like when your legs turn into little swirls and you just jump onto the mattress and you
No.
fly out like Aladdin.
Oh jeez.
You just floof out of there, right? Moving things along, Addy. I see. Okay, I became not lazy and opened the script that we have.
I put so much effort
So-
into that. It was a,
Wait, did you? Oh my god, I didn't even open. I'm so sorry.
I
No,
know,
no.
sir. I don't see your username on the
sarcasm does
the
not
Google
carry
Docs.
over the mic. But yeah, no, I spent a whole 5 minutes typing this out.
on the Google Docs.
Let me open this up right now. I'm so sorry, guys.
No.
But yeah, so
Yeah, no. On that note, like I wanted to talk about some urban myths about flight attendants and flying. So one of the questions that I had gotten, and I still get actually now that I'm like 7 years out of the job, they always ask like, is it true that there's a Mile High Club? Like, have you seen people join the Mile High Club? Oh, that
Wait, hold on. Before you all answer, I want because I have like very like specific thoughts about this. But John, I wanted to like, ask you about your opinion. Like, do you think it's real?
first of all, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, what do you
you
think the Mile High Club is? That's a
Is
better
it
question.
because is it like a membership card
Yes,
that's like
you have to apply for it.
in the air based on how long you flight in miles, you get points.
Yes, and then the more points you get, the higher the aircraft goes.
Oh, I thought it was just
No, I'm just
point
kidding.
collection. Like you will punch like a card in the hole.
Is this going
Sorry.
further? Is this going
hold
further?
on.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
every 7
then-
flights you get a free beverage.
Free flight.
No, beverage.
Exactly. Isn't that what it is?
No.
Sorry,
so-
pardon me. My innocence is clearly showing, and as is, if one of you guys could care to enlighten me, but in a very appropriate way. Not that I would know if it's inappropriate. Like,
I will still get sponsors for this episode.
why would I know that, right? Exactly. Yeah. So if you just want to keep it PG, one of you guys can take it away. What is MHC?
So the Mile High Club is allegedly people will have coitus on the airplane.
Coitus.
You said PG.
Right. Oh, that's interesting. Eric, that's a thing?
To some people, it is. I've
Really?
never witnessed it myself.
Have you heard about like stories from your peers? Because honestly, the lavatory, I don't know why you guys call it the
Lavatory,
freaking
dude.
washroom. The lavatory is so small. Like I could barely fit in there.
Yep.
You know? And like how do you okay, first of all, how do you fit 2 people in there for an extended amount of time when there's a lot of like moving pieces happening? And also
Yep.
like when you exit, like people will see, like people will know, and then they'd be like pointing and judging and be like, oh, like these
Yeah.
2 totally just did it in the washroom. Now I don't want to go to like poo in there.
I feel like for some people it's a thrill. I've seen people attempt. I've heard people that said they've done it.
Wait. You've seen people attempt?
Yeah, but they realize it's too small. Like there's no room.
So they're the ones that were like, nah, like we gotta abort. Not you, like, excuse me, sir and ma'am. I know what you're doing.
Actually, we had stopped one before. I think, on my flight. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you mean by
they were
stop
both
it?
attempting to both go into the washroom, and like they were kind of like figuring out how spacing will work. And then I
The
opened the curtain.
logistics.
Yeah, and I'm like, are you both going in? And they're like, no, she's going in. She's going.
That is
she's,
so.
she's
The
going in."
backpedal.
Oh my
No, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
immediate backpedal. Yeah,
Ma'am, this is a one person washroom only.
yeah.
She's like, oh no, I just forgot something. I'm sorry. I just
Oh,
forgot.
yeah,
I don't know
sorry.
this man. I
Yeah.
don't know this man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. No, but
Wow.
for real though, PSA, just don't do it in the. No, washrooms on the aircraft are small. They're dirty. There's no space. There's germs everywhere.
Wow.
How many people went to the washroom before you got in, right?
Mhm.
And we can only really clean it so many times on the aircraft, and even then, it's not a thorough enough clean. Only
guys
when we
clean the
land.
washroom?
Only when we land, it's a thorough cleaning.
FAs have to clean the
No, no.
washroom.
By
We do.
we,
Like during the flight?
by
Yeah.
like if it gets
Like
too
if
dirty.
it's exactly, yeah.
But how do you know? Do you like check up once in a while?
Yeah, or we check periodically.
You know how in Walmart they have those buzzers? Like, press this buzzer if the washroom is not clean, and an attendee will come and clean it.
Really? I've never
No,
been to the
kinda.
washroom at Walmart before. that sounds awful.
Oh my God.
There is an
So-
assistance button in all the aircraft washrooms.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, well, first of all, let me express shock and disbelief in the fact that this is a thing. Okay. If I haven't expressed that enough, this is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Please, for the sake of everybody, please keep it in your pants. Okay. Especially in longer flights.
True,
You know?
True.
Like, I'm sure you can survive. I don't know. What's the longest flight record that you can take?
15 hours.
15 hours?
There are
That's
some
for the
longer.
airline.
Yeah.
That's the airline that we've worked with. The longest, I believe, is 15.
Mhm.
Oh.
But I think other airlines have bigger aircrafts and they have more of a longer range.
How long can those go for?
I'm not sure.
I've heard like
Guess.
18 or something too, so they can go for a few more hours.
Holy Barsh, 18 hour flight.
Can you imagine
Okay, you know what? If
18
it's 18
hours without
hours-
coitus? Some people will go cray cray.
If it's 18 hours, fine. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Let's figure it out, okay?
I don't know if I want to fly with you anymore, John. Like, they're, like far away destinations. I don't know, man.
Listen, you just don't take me on 18-hour flights. You'll be
He's
fine.
like, Stan, it's 17:55. I need to go to
Exactly.
the washroom.
Washroom
on this
safe.
flight. We've been on this flight 17 hours and 59 minutes.
We
okay,
need to have.
I gotta go.
Stan starts inching away because
I
when
know.
John's looking at him, it's starting to look weird.
Wait, sorry. Again, I'm just curious now. Where would that take you if from Toronto you ride an 18-hour flight?
Probably somewhere in like Asia. I
Middle
imagine,
East.
Like Middle East, like India,
Middle East would
Pakistan.
take 18 hours?
Well, it takes 14 hours to fly to Taiwan, right? So,
Right.
Yeah. So like
And
another.
like 16 to Philippines, I think.
Yeah. So add another like 2 hours to that. So like, what's 2 hours away from the Philippines?
Australia, maybe? I'm not sure.
Russia.
But there's no.
Whoa.
But there's no direct, right?
That's true.
Not with our airline, but if other airlines could do it, I don't
I
know.
don't think we have direct from Toronto to Australia, to anywhere in Australia.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I think through Vancouver it's still 15 hours.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah. So another myth, I guess I call it a myth. Another thing I get asked is, do flight attendants always date or hook up with or marry pilots? Pilots are apparently a thing.
Pilots or other flight attendants, I think.
Yeah.
It's very common.
I will be honest, I am apologizing in advance if there's any pilots listening, but pilots that I've met while on the job, disgusting. Like,
Wait, what? Disgusting? As in, like, they look dirty?
no,
Or,
like they're gross in the sense that like my experience, it was like my second flight of my career. The pilot comes on to like, introduce himself, like, hey, I'm the pilot, shakes hands, and I can see he's wearing a wedding ring. Flight takes off, first break, he comes back out and he's like, your name's Adeline, right? And I'm like, oh yeah. And I look at his hand, ring's gone. Disgusting.
Oh, that kind of gross.
Yeah.
A bit sleazy.
Yeah.
A bit.
Sleazy.
A bit. Yeah.
But I think well, I'm not trying to justify what they're doing, but I suppose if you're in a different country,
Wait,
or
rules don't apply?
exactly, right?
Yo, that's
Well,
another
I
myth.
was
You're one of those, John. You're one of those.
no. Listen, like I said, I'm not trying to justify what they're doing. I'm saying there was this whole thing about, oh, if you're in a different area code, like you could be somebody else or some shit like that.
Oh.
Yep.
And these people aren't even different area codes, bro. They're different continents.
Yo,
Yeah.
Oh.
actually,
Is that why you come to Toronto so much?
Huh? How are you guys putting me on blast on this airlines episode?
it's hilarious. You kind of doing that to yourself.
Wait,
This is-
Eric, do you go up to like pilots and then be like, "Hey, girl," when you're flying? Because you're still a flight attendant.
Yeah, but no. Why? We're colleagues. We're no.
So FAs are not as gross as pilots, is what I'm hearing.
It's still kind of gross.
You see that hesitation, man?
Let's just put it this way: there's bad apples wherever you go. Whatever workforce you're with, there's always that one or few that's questionable.
Yeah, I'm talking like witches apple.
Yeah,
like
but
rotten.
that's where the stories come from. Like it
True,
kind of
true.
spreads. Everybody kind of,
Ah.
tells you to
Gossip.
stay away or.
Wait, we didn't really answer the question. So, do FAs actually do marry pilots, or like?
I would say not always, but there are a few.
What are the percentages? If I say I was a pilot and I had a friend who was a FA, how likely are we to get married?
I want to say like the percentage, maybe like 10% of the workforce.
Oh,
that's-
okay, that's like
Nothing,
low.
bro. That's
that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's any job place.
But that's just my experience, and I find it is very common for people to get to know each other when they start doing flights more together.
Mhm.
They get to know each other on a layover, and they keep in contact. It's
Yeah.
Is that why they call
Very
it
common.
a layover?
Hey.
Sorry, what are you trying to imply? Is it because they?
those are called laid overs.
Oh,
Your words, man, not mine.
see, sometimes I'm just out of the loop, and I think you could just blame it on my innocence.
Right.
Are we trying to establish that John is innocent?
A virgin?
He's trying to fix his reputation, but it's too late. It's too late.
John is a virgin? Yeah. Okay. I am very inexperienced when it comes to these things. I don't even know what you guys are talking about half the time.
That's a lie.
However,
Wow.
you did say something that was another myth. The whole different area code thing. I've been asked, and I can confirm that some people do treat it like, hey, on my layover, I'm in a different city. I'm no longer, committed. And I have seen,
Right.
I have met flight attendants and pilots who essentially have a significant other or, a piece in every country that they travel to. I'm not even kidding.
Like, as
Dang.
in they're already attached at home, and then they have
Yep.
like pieces.
Yep.
Okay, maybe it's like an arrangement thing. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but
Benefit
I
of the
also kind of know that like humans in general are terrible. So
Mhm. Yep. Humans in general
that's
are
unfortunate.
terrible. Yeah. So I've actually seen that.
I mean, again, not to justify what they're doing, but I'm just trying to kind of put myself in their shoes where it's like, one, either I'm never going to see this person ever again, right? It's like one person in that country that you lay over. I don't know, like the person that you're shaking your head, Eric, but like, or two, if it's just maybe they don't know your history from your home country kind of thing, because like I said, you could be an entirely completely different person,
right, either way, it makes you, the person traveling, kind of the a-hole, right? Because if you're not
Absolutely.
if you're like not disclosing the whole like situation, right? But also, I just, again, right, like for the benefit of the doubt, it could be like a situational thing where they've set up at home and they're like, hey man, different area code, and
What I
I'm
don't know
gone,
doesn't
you're
hurt me.
gone. Right. It could be one of those. But
Yeah.
again, like I said earlier, this is gonna be like the quote of the episode, man. Like, humans in general are terrible, right? So I have no doubt that this happens all the time.
Yeah, I think in this day and age, it's so different, right? Like you have access, you have convenience through like apps to find people. Now,
Mhm.
granted, yeah, it really depends on their situation at home. If they, I don't know, in an open relationship or marriage, so be it. That's their established relationship, right? But I say this because in our job, I find, to John's point as well, like I'm not trying to justify it, but I understand it, is when you're on a layover and there's like your coworkers don't really go out with you, you end up just chilling in. It gets lonely, it gets boring. And then you're also sleep deprived from switching time zones. You're working for so many hours at a time. You get lonely, you get tired, your judgment is a little off. You do things, you find people, you look for company, you look for companionship, something. So
You've never done that, right? Because you're a good person.
no, I know how to use a phone, and I can call people on the other side of the earth and still keep in contact.
And I've seen you on video games before when you're on your layovers.
Hey!
For the record, again, it's not that we're trying to find excuses for these people, but it's still a really bad thing to do.
It is,
right?
of
That's
course,
just the bottom line, right?
And there's different kinds too, right? Like there's people that stay in this job and they have access to all this. They're single and they're having fun, right? Like you go to each layover, go to a different country, and like find people, you meet people. You're really looking for love, kind of thing, right?
On that note too, I think it's important to practice it safely.
Wow.
I mean, I guess that goes without being
Does
said.
this mean I could label
then
this
again-
episode as educational?
Sure. Yeah, totally.
Safety first, guys. Safety first. Please.
I say that, and I don't even know what I'm talking about because, like we've established before,
Your innocence.
Right, John. Right.
most of these things, pun intended, fly over my head. So,
Hey.
Yeah, you like that one, Stan? That's pretty good, eh? That's pretty good.
Stan just had the biggest cringe on camera. He's like, oh my god.
Pretty good.
I think my eyeballs rolled back from the back of my head to the front like 3 times.
It was a full loop.
Addie, you also have a note here of the job being glamorous, and Eric touched on it the first time around. And I wanted to bring it up because why I think people think it's so glamorous is, I don't know about you guys, but ever since I was a kid, when I was, there were flights to take, not that much, but when you see those like FAs rolling in, like in their squad and their crew, and they're just like straight ahead looking up, and they look so cool, and they're like, yeah, and they're not making eye contact with anybody. I was just like, yo, these guys look so cool. And I think that's where the glamorousness comes from, for me at least. Also, maybe like what Eric said, you get to travel around the world, but there's a lot of things that people don't know that you guys have to do, like cleaning washrooms and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And cleaning up messes of the people, not just in the washroom.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Because nobody's gonna do it mid-flight.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. I have a funny story with that. I don't tell this story much because it's not glamorous at all. First of all, I just want to say, have you heard of the cheerleader effect? Like them walking in as a crew, it's full on cheerleader effect.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen, I'm not like super into this, but like when I do see like a line of, especially I think so, because when I fly back to Taiwan, I always see them, right? Like just a line of like FAs walk down the line, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But I never really like think about it twice. Are you telling me that that's all like fake halos being shown on there?
Kinda. I next time, I guess, to really focus on one and see if you're like, oh, okay, wait, maybe not.
Oh shoot.
I'm not blasting anybody, but like I know
You're
it's
putting some people
cheerleader
on
effect.
blast, bro.
It's cheerleader effect though, for real. But anyway, the funny story is like because we have to maintain the aircraft, keep it clean, make sure everybody's like okay. We check the cabin, kind of walk through the cabin once in a while to make sure everybody's okay. So I was doing a red-eye flight, so night flight overnight. I think it was from Edmonton to Toronto. And it was just okay. I it's like a nightmare flight. I don't want to think about it, but walking through the aisle, I hear this slight commotion kind of in the middle, and I see a little shadow kind of going back and forth, side to side, down the aisle, and I don't know what's going on. So I walk up, ask the people what's going on, and somebody told me, "Oh, this dog just jumped up to the empty seat next to me. I don't know whose dog it is, but we're gonna try to keep it, put, like, because the dog was scared and it was just uncomfortable, and they were trying to calm it and keep it in the seat. So I told them, yeah, please keep the dog in the seat, and we'll try to find its owner as soon as possible, because dogs shouldn't be running wild on a plane.
On the plane, yeah.
Like that's a big no-no, right?
Issue number one.
Yeah, like
okay,
pets
yeah.
are supposed to stay in their kennel the whole flight.
Mhm.
At least our rules this for our airline, stay in the kennel the whole time. You can feed it water, but like your hand into the kennel. That's like the most you can do. Now, red eye flight lights are kind of like fairly low. We don't know who it is. So I walk down through the whole aisle trying to find this person, trying to find this kennel where it belongs to. Nobody shows up, nobody answers, nothing. And then there was more commotion kind of further up the aircraft, a couple rows from the dog, and I go up again. They're like, hey, before you come here, be careful. Look on the floor. There's
Dog
poop.
poop, yeah.
There's dog poop all over the aisle. I was just in awe. Like, what?
Are you sure
Really?
in awe is the right way to describe it?
Wow, poop.
Okay, maybe not awe. I was just shocked, complete shock. Like, what the hell? Like,
Wait, so did you find the person? Did you find the owner? They're dead.
Whoa!
no, we
owner's
Nobody
dead.
claims a dog.
We did find the owner, but it took like an hour something. Because this person fell asleep. We turned on the lights. We made a PA, but this person didn't hear it. They were just dead asleep. Because it's a red-eye flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a dog running around.
Yeah.
Poop and his poop.
Yep, there's poop in the aisle. We had to warn people. Just there's feces on the floor. Please be careful where you step. And I actually had to take like gloves on. I used two
Scoop it
plastic cups and I was scooping poop on an airplane.
Wait, was it like a small, like a chihuahua, or was it like a sizable?
hope so.
Like a chihuahua, like maybe a little bigger than a
Sorry.
chihuahua.
When Stan said small, I thought you were gonna ask about the size of the shit.
Right, well, no, that's kind of
Well,
related, right?
it's
Because if it's a small dog, then it's
proportional-ish.
like small poop,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But like if it's like a
Ah.
bigger dog, then it's like, whoa, okay, like we may have to do like a two-handed situation.
No.
To...
Thank God, no. Thank God, no.
Yes, Stan, how much history do you have with picking up poop, bro? Like,
Listen, I dog sit sometimes. Like I like walking dogs. They're really like nice and fluffy when they're very well behaved.
sounds like you got this whole technology down, man.
Again,
Like,
when you said light
dang.
and fluffy, I thought you were describing the poo.
Not the poop.
No, stop it. Oh God.
So to answer that question, there are times when you really just gotta get down and
Yes.
dirty, and the glam just goes out
Yes,
the window
for sure.
of the plane.
Because once you're on a plane, there's really nothing else. Like whatever's on the plane is on the plane. Other than like life-threatening emergencies, we're not diverting, we're not landing. Like we have a lot of tools on the plane. We have mops, we have like cleaning tools, but you know, dog poop is not something you expect.
Right.
Yeah, like this only happened once in my career. Like this is it.
Out of the 9 years,
Out of
that's
the
a pretty
9
good
years,
record,
but
I
like
think.
this was the most unglamorous I've felt in the job.
At least it's not human poop.
What about like the most glamorous though? Like if this is the most
Most glamorous?
unglamorous, like have you like walked down the aisle and like some very like rich passenger was like, hey,
Nope.
like do you like when are you like what are you doing after we land?
Nope.
No?
I
yeah?
think the closest is like flying to Asia, and this I guess older lady, like I would say an Ajuma, like a Korean mom, like old mom,
So like
takes out her
50s,
phone.
not like 70s.
Sure.
Yeah.
Takes out her phone and like tries to take a picture of me, and she like I'm like,
Yo.
you can't take pictures of me. You can't, like, you're not supposed to, right? And then she's like, oh, I think you
this
look good.
kimchi is not for sale.
No. But like, she's just like, oh yeah, I think you look good. Can I take a picture of you? I'm like, no, we can't. We're in uniform. We have to, stay.
Yeah, but I get
that
off at
was it.
6.
No, no. I'm not about that life.
Oh, but I've actually, when I'm flying, I met a flight attendant where he got famous. So those of you who are in Toronto who are like maybe like on like forums and stuff. So there's this Asian forum, I think it's called like BBS or York BBS or something. So there was a passenger that really liked this flight attendant that I know, took a picture of him and then posted on this forum and was like, I just came off of this flight. This is the flight number. This is the company this works for. I want to find him. Can people help me find
Oh
him?
my
Yeah,
God.
not kidding. And like people were helping her search, and rumor has it that she actually went to the airport. This is like way, way, way before COVID, where you're not allowed at the airport unless you're flying. But like she would just show up at the airport and like watch flight attendants to see if she can meet him. Yeah. So
Oh
yeah,
my
that could
All
be a
right,
god.
thing.
well, you know, if Stalker 101, no problem, dude. Take notes if you want to
Yeah,
creep
she was
people
so
out.
into it.
But she's looking for her dream man. Okay,
True.
Wow.
Wait, so Eric,
people can
Oh.
have
dream.
you met any celebrities on your flights?
Yes, I'm not sure if I should list them, but
Wait, okay, so just tell us if they're nice or not nice.
oh, most of the ones, and actually all of the ones that I've met are nice.
You could even go, you don't have to name names. You could just be like, oh, this person is like a singer or this person's an actor.
Or from this particular TV show that plays this role.
I've met
Exactly,
a
yeah.
singer, Canadian singer,
Whoa.
fairly
Ooh,
young,
Celine Dion.
fairly young,
Young.
male.
Fairly,
Fifi Dobson.
Justin Bieber.
She's Canadian.
Justin Bieber.
Oh my god, Shawn Mendes.
Justin Bieber.
Oh right,
But nice or not nice?
nice, it's very nice.
Well, if it's positive, I guess we could say
True
they're good.
Canadian says sorry about everything. Thank you,
Aw.
everything. You know.
Speaking of celebrities and first class, I've always thought maybe this isn't really an FA question, but more of a like a airport question. You know how in the movies they're like, hey, if you're really extra nice and you're like, you know, there's room in first class and business class or whatever, you could just kind of talk your way into getting upgraded seats. You know, do you guys think that like that's real? That actually has happened in real life?
How tight of a t-shirt does Jason need to wear on our next flight for us to get bumped upgraded?
Make sure to show his deltoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Again, not at least not with my airline. Like we're pretty strict on that because the price discrepancy is pretty big. And if you really think about it, it's kind of like theft in the sense that like we can't just give free things like of that level, right?
It's just the seat, right? I mean,
Like to me, it's like some cost because if you're already in the air and then there's like, let's just say 10 first class seats, and 9 of them are empty, right? They're technically like there.
Yes.
exactly.
So I would actually say if you are interested in upgrading, you can try doing it on the ground with the gate agents because there's usually like a last minute discount. Of course, it's not like a
Oh, but you
huge
still have to pay.
discount, but you still have to pay.
I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
boo.
it's good. It's a good thing that people get to try if they, I don't know, get upgraded for free for whatever reason. But
Mhm.
it takes away from the people that are paying for
Right,
it.
but they wouldn't know.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
But you know what though? I feel like okay, so like if I'm not dressed like you know in all sweatpants and whatever, but like I get bumped to business or like even first class, right? Like the people that can afford first class tickets, I don't think they'll be like, oh, like this person got a first class, you know, because like to them, I feel like if I have so much money that I can fly first class, I wouldn't care about the people sitting. you know.
But it's not about
Exactly.
those people. It's the people in the sardine can at the back. They're like, why did he get to go up and I don't? So that's kind of
And then you turn around and be like, cause I'm
Oh!
pretty, bitch. No.
That's right, yeah.
No.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
It's a bit of
because
both.
it's-
It really is a bit of both. Like you get people from the back not happy
Yeah.
that someone got upgraded for free or for whatever reason. And then the people that do pay, it's like even if they have a lot of money, they make the atmosphere in the class kind of different.
Oh, we bring down the
Yep.
class of the.
I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Like people feel
Whoa.
that, right? Like these people start asking all the questions. They try everything. They like have a sip of every single wine, or you know. I'm not
see.
saying that
See-
everybody does this, but there is a bit of like that kind of poshness to it.
I see,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay.
The prestige.
Yeah.
That's when Eric comes up to you and be like, "Excuse me, sir, your ghetto is showing. Could you please shut
No.
up?"
Well, actually, on that note, I have a question.
I have a little more class than that.
I have
Come
a
on.
question. Have you noticed a difference in terms of like passengers in terms of who sits in business class, for example, versus people who sit in economy? Do you see a notable difference between the passengers?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
it's more observable now, I think, to a lot of people as well. The people that bark a lot and demand a lot of things are usually the people that are barely affording the class that they're in.
Mm. Yeah, that
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like
That
the people
tracks.
that made it that they can afford these tickets and they can afford, you know, business or first class. but they feel entitled to all the amenities, all the things in that class, right?
Like they want to try everything in
Yeah.
their 4-hour flight.
Exactly, exactly. And I get it. Like, you are entitled to it, so I'm not saying they're not out of their rights or anything, but
You shouldn't do it. Yeah, yeah.
like, we can see it. It's definitely showing,
Hmm.
right? But the
Yeah, your
people,
ghetto is
the
showing.
people that do this often and can continuously do this, they're really
Mhm.
here for the flight and the comfort and
Mm.
like
The leg space. The
yeah,
leg room.
yeah, because they can
Yeah,
afford
yeah.
it, and that's it, right? So
But I will
it's
say though, I feel like if airlines do give out like periodic updates to like, I don't know, like maybe it's some sort of like random lottery system or whatever, you will be able to like, I think in the long term get more people to buy more expensive tickets. Like I had a chance to travel with business class, right? Like that one time, and then like honestly after the one flight, I'm like, I don't think I can travel any other way. Not that I've only bought business class, but like anymore. Like I've never bought another business class ticket again because just I'm not there in my life. Hopefully yet,
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
right? But like I'm like, man, like if I could travel like this all the time, I would.
I agree.
Yeah, I understand
Yeah.
that.
From what it sounds like, so I only watch movies now in the VIP theaters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
it's
exactly
that
like
feeling.
Like that,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can't watch
and
movies any other way now.
you can't go back,
Yeah,
right?
to
You
like
can't
those
go
like
back.
dingy small chairs that you have to share with like
Yeah.
300 other people and it's like
I have to
sticky.
share elbow space
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
the chairs don't go back and you don't get
Yeah.
food service. Come on.
Once you
True.
go
The
posh,
desk doesn't, the feeding
Yeah.
trough doesn't go into your
And on
mouth.
that note, I feel like other than being able to tell who's paying like the full price ticket or whatever, like I feel like you can also see who is well traveled and who is not, because those who are well traveled, they kind of understand the process, they kind of know where things are and how things work, and those who are not well traveled, you can also see it like fairly evidently. And like I don't know if Eric agrees with this, but at least for me, I feel that for sure. Like for someone who's well traveled, they're like they've got their stuff together, man. Like their carry-on doesn't weigh 3,000 tons. They know a carry-on is a
Mhm.
carry-on. Like
Mhm.
you keep your emergency stuff in there only, versus someone who's not well traveled, they'll have their carry-on luggage, a pillow, a backpack, a purse, and everything weighs like bricks.
Yep, for sure, for
Right.
sure.
I guess it's like the etiquette, right?
Mhm.
Like you can identify who knows the etiquette.
Yeah,
and
I
who
definitely
does.
like business travelers because they know they do it frequent enough. They go through security like it's nothing. They have their like
Yeah.
belt and shoes ready to be taken off and just like go through the scanner kind of thing. They know. But like it's the people that's immigrating or people that are like less traveled or from more rural areas, they don't know better. I always assume that they don't know any better, but they are the ones that take a little longer. They're figuring out which seats are theirs.
Yeah,
Which is okay
Yeah.
because if
it
they've
makes
never
sense.
been on a plane before.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, for sure. But when you have like a full plane
Mhm.
of them, full plane of people doing that, it gets
It
a
becomes
little
your job becomes harder.
yeah. It's more
Yeah.
tedious, but
Mhm.
I understand. Like you can
I
see the
get you.
people why they're struggling. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
offer my help as much as I can, and that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I learned so much today.
I know, right?
That being said,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That being said, this flight is
Wait,
about to
before
land. So
before we do though, I think I
Oh,
have one question that I really wanted to talk about. Before we do, one on the
oh, okay.
last topic, I
Mhm.
guess, before we land.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
the
we're
plane
on
has
the
to park
descent,
still
not
and
quite
whatnot.
landing yet.
don't take off your
Okay.
seatbelt yet.
We're not quite at the
Not yet,
terminal.
not
Please
yet.
remain in your seat and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
That dinging noise of the seatbelt sign, yeah. Ding.
I really wanted to know, like, Eric, have you had an experience where you had to either put a passenger in their place or like kind of had to, yeah, honestly, it's the best way to do it. When have you, if you ever had to put a passenger in place, and do you have kind of like your way of doing it without, outright saying like, "Hey, butthole, sit your down," Like, have you had that kind of experience?
You've just stumped me. I don't really do that much.
Oh,
I
really?
Yeah, he explained it already. He doesn't get that aggro,
I like
bro.
I personally am a pretty chill person, I'd say. I don't really do that. If people do have questions, if they have issues, I really refer to like customer relations with our company. Our company is big enough that we have a
Mhm.
department like that, and I refer to them if they have a problem with our service, our choices and options on the plane. Like they can go email us and talk to the company about it. But I honestly I try my best to do everything that I can on the plane. Whatever I can offer, I will do. But
You're a much
yeah.
better, or you're a much nicer flight attendant than I was then. Because like other than like, I don't mind people asking questions. That's not what
That's exactly
bothers
why
me.
he's still working there.
I know, right? Like I don't mind people asking questions. Like I never feel like it's a dumb question because, like you said, some people just aren't well traveled. What gets to me are people who have attitude.
Mm.
So like when I was a flight attendant, I guess I'm the only one that can do this because Eric can't do this. But I had this guy who was flying business class, and he was on his like BlackBerry. So you know, it's a few years ago. He was on his BlackBerry. His carry-on suitcase was next to him. Doesn't even look me in the eye. Doesn't even look in my direction. And while typing away, in his peripheral sees me walking by. But at this point, I was actually carrying like 6 apple juices to bring to the back to set up for bar service. Doesn't even look at me, and he goes, points at his luggage, and he's like, "Help me put it up." No please or thank you, just help me put it up. And then I'm holding stuff, right? So I look at him and I'm like, how do I respond to this and make you feel bad without being rude? So then I'm like, "Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm 3 months pregnant. Do you still want me to put your luggage into the overhead bin?" He immediately pauses, looks at me, looks up and down, and he's like, "I'm sorry, it's okay. I could do it myself."
You actually said that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Because I'm like, I want to make him feel bad, but I don't want to be
And
rude
this is
about it. So I'm like,
exactly
"Oh."
why Addy hasn't worked as a flight
Yeah.
attendant for 7 years at this point.
But
No,
hey,
that's not
like,
the
but
reason.
even if even if I didn't do that, like that, I mean, it's kind of rude, man. At least look at me and be like, "Hey, can you please help me put it up?" But he doesn't even look at me, and he's just like, "Put this
Yeah,
up for
like
me."
ask for
Listen,
assistance,
I thought that
not
was so
demand it.
rude.
Moral of the story is there are people who are going to be entitled, especially if they feel like, hey, look, I'm on this class of people, right? And where more
True.
is that prevalent than on an airline where like, oh, look at these peasants, all like, tuned and canned themselves in the back over there where I have this amazing leg space and like a super, 180-degree reclining chair, Is it 180? I think so.
No,
Yeah.
depending,
Anyway,
yes.
whatever, that angle, yeah,
Like the angle in between 180 and 90. Not even.
Oh, there you go. Right. So they will definitely be super entitled about that.
Yeah.
True. And then on that note, flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly.
I still remember.
Addy, CLS us. Drop us a line.
Yes. Please, CLS copy. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Comment.
You lost it.
I know. Comment, like, and subscribe. Our Insta TikTok is Beer Talks TO. So that's BEERTALKSTO. Beer Talks TO. Like, comment, subscribe. Shoot us a DM. Like, what are your travel stories? Like, if you're a flight attendant, what are some, experiences you've had? Let us know. I would love to hear from you.
Yeah. Thanks, Eric, for being here.
It was a pleasure being here. Thanks for the free beer.
Thanks. Well, Addy paid for it, I think. Thank you, Addy and Stanley, for being here as well.
One more disclaimer. Addie was never pregnant. We don't have a kid.
Yes.
Yes, I just did that.
was-
I just did that to make it
We
feel bad.
established that Addie's a liar, and hence why she's a lawyer now.
Or a psychopath. You know what? You're not totally off mark
It's
on
not
that.
inaccurate.
Psycho.
Okay.
Psycho. Yes.
Fair enough. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. We shall talk to you guys soon for another therapy session that involves beer and alcohol. We are
Yeah.
Beer Talks. We'd love to
Thank you, Asahi,
Thank
for
you,
making
Asahi.
great beer.
good beer.
Please hit us up.
And yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.